And now, time for us to get some kitchen inspiration. We're keeping it all local this morning, including the recipes as well. And standing right next to me is a man you definitely want to be friends with. He'll take you places. Nda. Marimini kosiyarina. Nane atiambi. We're so happy to have you here, and I'll tell you why at home. When Chef Luyanda Mafanya traveled to Limpopo for the Olive Pride Chef's Tour, she captured the essence of Limpopo on a plate in the most beautiful way with her Shisa Nyama. Spicy Shisa Nyama at that. Now we're tantalizing the taste buds this morning by sharing her recipe with you, and Chef Funi Lufuno shows us how it's done. Oh, Chef, I see you've got all the ingredients laid out, and you are the guy to speak to when it comes to anything that's got to do with the Shisa Nyama. So you've got to lay it all out for us.
We're just going to have our chicken. You know, so you can do this in a grill or in a fire.
Okay.
Just have your... But what you need to remember, when you're marinating your chicken, you just add all your spices in the chili, because we want that kick.
We want the spice to really come through,
We've got the ginger, we've got the cumin.
Cumin going in there.
And then also what you can do, you can use dried herbs. I'm using the oregano here.
I love that.
Cumin, little bit of chicken spice going in there. And then, of course, garlic.
Garlic as well. What I really like about this version of the spicy Shisa Nyama that you're making is that you really are incorporating a whole range of spices and herbs. And very often we make the mistake of thinking that a Shisa Nyama or a braai is just one spice and it's good to go, but you want to switch it up every now and again, right? And then in goes our Clover Olive Pride.
Just drizzle in there.
Why is it so important to do that?
Okay, you just want to penetrate what I'm doing now here. I'm wanting the spices to go through in there. That's why I first add the spice, and I'm adding the olive oil. From there, we're just going to, if you've got time, you can keep it at home. In the fridge, marinate it overnight. But for now, just going to put it in there.
Showing that chicken all the love. And of course, Clover Olive Pride blend is highly recommended for hot applications such as frying. So if you're frying, if you're grilling, or if you're stewing and baking, that's the go-to. It does have a high smoke point, but it maintains an olive flavor, which is really what you want. And Clover Olive Pride is endorsed by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. That's all the good news you want to be hearing, especially if you're going to be eating that. A fresh salad, always a good idea to go with that as well. Right?
You can make a salsa.
I'm already just thinking ahead. I'm thinking ahead of what we should be doing. Okay, so over here, I've got some, so I'm making salsa.
Yes.
Which is between you and I, what you're doing there with the chicken, and then what I'm doing the salsa. I'm obviously doing the difficult job here, right? This is the tough task, obviously. You know, I've got some popo there. Okay, that's an interesting salsa with popo, hey?
Yes, but remember you can use pineapple if you have pineapple. And then you can just grill your pineapple on the grill, and then it gives a nice flavor. But now for today, we're just gonna use the popo. You know, you come also in popo, we've got very nice popos in there.
Of course. Popo and then I've got some evo going in there. You're going to make this nice and rich, right, and creamy. So you want your salsa to really be packing with all of that. This is coriander. In there. I'm getting some coriander in there, some lime because you want the zest, right? Zest is important.
Zestiness on it.
And then some salt and pepper. And really, honestly, this has been a difficult job.
It's not a difficult job. I mean, really not.
Not at all. Certainly not at all. But what we've done is we've made it really easy for you at home. If you want to get your hands on this recipe, go onto our website. It's expressoshow.com. On the website, we've got all of these ingredients as well as the steps involved in making this salsa, number one, but also what to do in terms of switching up your recipe for a nice braai. You've got some corn there. This is, I mean, it's a treat. So the corn's going in, getting grilled at the same time as with our chicken there. Great. Tips on corn?
Oh, you know, you can do so many things with corn, because I grew up in Vendam. Really, we have eaten corn all the time. But this one is just a fancy one where you just take the Pride spread, spread it, just like that, and then you're going to just give it that little bit of a...
Massage it. Give it the love alongside your chicken. What is the one thing people get wrong when it comes to grilling their chicken? What is the most commonly made mistake?
People, you know what they normally do? They don't tend to turn their chicken around. You need to keep turning it around so that it must not pan. Can you see? We want
So you
it to
can't
be-
forget, basically,
You need to
when
be
you're
on the
braai,
braai.
you need to
You
be
always need to be on the braai, unless if you want
on
to
it.
put it in the oven, which is fine. You
Yeah.
can just do the same.
Yeah.
Put it in the oven, let it cook in the oven.
I love that.
Perfect. Yeah.
I
How's
love
the salsa going?
that. Well, the salsa is looking so good. And when it's all done, that's what it all looks like. You got your chicken there, you got your corn over there, and you got the salsa also over there. It's beautiful. That's one perfect way to keep it nice and local, but also switch up the flavors of your braai. And if you want this recipe, once again, go onto our website. It's expressoshow.com. Chef Funi, thank you very much. I'm going to try that right now. I'm going to try that right now.
Begin. And
Oh, yes. I love it. Thank you.
let's try the corn.
Made with love by Clover.